The Wall Street Journal editorial board declared Vice President Harris the winner of Tuesday's presidential debate against former President Trump, while also noting that she avoided clearly outlining her policy vision. Ms. Harris, less well known than the former president, had the most to gain, and we believe she did, the board wrote on Wednesday. She clearly won the debate, though not because she made a compelling case for her vision or the last 4 years' record. The board argued that Harris won by baiting Trump into distractions focused on personal grievances, which kept the spotlight away from her own policies and record. She came in with a strategy to provoke Mr. Trump into tangents about past issues and vanity, which left her largely unchallenged, the board added. It suggested that Trump always takes the bait and was drawn into a trap by fixating on President Biden, the past, and false claims, like one suggesting immigrants were eating pets in Ohio. Harris, meanwhile, skated by with the same vague promises about the future that have defined her candidacy since the Democrats chose her as their nominee, according to the Journal. The strategy to provoke Trump into losing his cool was expected and appeared to succeed. Throughout the debate, Trump was visibly frustrated and, at times, refused to make eye contact with his opponent, with moments where his anger was apparent, suggesting Harris had succeeded in getting under his skin. While Trump seemed unsettled for much of the debate, Harris maintained a consistently confident demeanor in contrast. The Journal's board also noted that Harris had help from ABC News moderators, whom they accused of being clearly on her side. They fact-checked only Mr. Trump, despite Ms. Harris making several false claims. On Project 2025, Mr. Trump's stance on in vitro fertilization and the assertion that no American troops are currently in combat zones abroad, the board stated. Try telling that to the Americans killed by Iranian proxies in Jordan this year, or the US Navy commanders dealing with Houthi missiles in the Red Sea, the board added. ABC journalists and debate moderators David Muir and Lindsay Davis faced criticism from Trump's team for their handling of the debate, with some arguing their fact-checks were unfairly directed at Trump. Nonetheless, the board concluded that Trump did not help himself, allowing Harris to put him on the defensive. We don't have the transcript yet, but it's clear he preferred talking about Biden over challenging Harris, the board noted. This allowed Harris to claim she isn't Biden without needing to explain how her policies differ from his. Mr. Trump missed the opportunity to press her on this. The board referred to a moment when Harris distanced herself from Biden, declaring, "Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump." Despite facing scrutiny over her shifting policy stances in recent years, Harris benefited as Trump took the bait and failed to hold her accountable on her views, the board argued. One of Trump's weaknesses is his inability to articulate policy details beyond slogans, the editorial continued. Instead, he resorted to exaggerated attacks, calling her a Marxist or the worst vice president in history. He didn't even mention that she supports raising taxes by $5 trillion, which is true. In a CNN flash poll conducted early Wednesday, most voters felt Harris outperformed Trump in the debate, with around 63% agreeing. While her performance may have provided a boost, the poll indicated it had little effect on voters' opinions of the former president. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.